Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this tutorial we're gonna see how to convert the IMD graded data. Basically Indian Meteorological Department provides yearly graded data sets for rainfall and maximum and minimum temperature. So we're gonna see how to convert those data set into the CSV readable format. So in the earlier video I got a lot of comments that people are not able to convert the data. Actually in the earlier video what I have shown basically how to download the data and also convert to CSV format using the Python. But actually now I tried to run that code, but in that code, basically using that code, I was also not able to download the data. Only conversion is possible. So now I'm gonna show you from where you can download the data manually, and then you will be able to convert the data to CSV format. So first of all, you need to go to the Google and type download IMD rainfall graded data. If you type this in Google, you will get to this first link is this one, free download yearly grid data. Either you can download from here, or you can, there is another link is from both the links data is same. So here also if you go minimum temperature, maximum temperature, here is the option of year, and if you go on graded rainfall, sorry, so year is there 0.25 degree, and temperature is for 1 degree resolution. Or from the first link, here also there is the option of download the grid data 0.25 cross 0.25 degree data. So you can download any year data. So I have already downloaded for 2 years, 2015 2016. You can download from 1901 here. And for rainfall 1 degree, so we're gonna download binary file, not netcdf. So from maximum temperature, you can download data from 1951 onwards, and from minimum also 1951 onwards. So I have already downloaded files like maximum temperature 1516, minimum temperature for 2015-16, and rainfall for 15-16. So first of all, what you need to do basically after downloading the data, just create any folder in the drive. Like I have created a folder called imd underscore data inside the E drive, and inside that folder just create 3 folders. Rain is for rainfall, Tmax for maximum temperature, Tmin for minimum temperature. So after that, let me delete these data sets and I will rename them again. Make the empty folders Tmax, Tmin. This is the prerequisite basically you need to do before running the code. So just copy paste the maximum temperature, minimum temperature in Tmin folder, and rainfall in rain folder. Now just rename it to the year 2015, 2016. Same for Tmax 2015, 2016, and same for Tmin 2015, 2016. So now your data is ready. Basically you have created one folder in E drive IMD data. Inside 3 folders you have created rain, Tmax, Tmin. The spelling should be same like this, and inside you have to rename the file to the year like 2015.grd, 2016.grd, same in Tmax and same in Tmin. So now your data is ready. What we have to do, there is 2 options. Either you can use QGIS to run the Python code because there is a Python environment in QGIS, or either if you have any IDE such as I am using PyCharm. This is PyCharm. So you can go on Google and you can type PyCharm and you will be able to download the community edition of PyCharm. This is PyCharm. So inside that, so you need, this is the code, but right now if I run this code, it will not run. It will say imd lib is not available, no module, because we have to use imd lib module. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go on Google, type imd lib. There is a library called imd lib. This is, so first you need to install this library here. There is an option to, if you're using Anaconda, you can use using this command, and directly in Python you can use this command. If you're using PyCharm, that's very easy. For any PyCharm, you can go on setting, project interpreter, you can select your Python environment, like I'm using Anaconda. After that, you just add here, search imd lib. So imd lib will come, just click on this and install package. So now you will be able to install the imdlib package. That's very easy because you're using PyCharm. No need to write, basically no need to use the command prompt. You can directly install, like package imdlib installed successfully. Now I will be able to run this code. So now this is the code. Only one thing you have to change here. Here start year and end year. Suppose I have 2-year data, 2015, 2016. Then variable, which variable you want to convert, like tmin. And here just you give the path, file directory where you have created the folders. And this is the this command previously I have used for getting the data for downloading, but right now I will remove this as it is not working. I have made it command, sorry. I will remove this line, no need of this. Okay, so this is the imd data. Only this is, you have to, this folder you have to give, where you have created 3 folders, rain, tmax, tmin, and you have data. Also one more, at one more place you have to change here where you want to copy that your converted file, where you want to generate like I have given imd data only, so my file csv file will be created here only outside. So you can change this according to your need. Now simply run this code only, like 2015-16 tmin. If you run this code, it will convert like 15-16 file converted, as you will see tmin file here. If you open any of this, it will take the leap year into account automatically. So daily rainfall data will be converted into CSV. So basically in this code, what I have used, if you see this variable for rainfall, grid size, x count, y count, this starting lat long, this all I have taken from here, from where you download the data. If you see here, they have written the sample grad control file. So all these things are mentioned for rainfall here, starting latitude, longitude, then grid size, what is the number of x, y, and same for rainfall here. So rainfall x31 67.5 starting lat long, 7.5 1 degree. So all I have used this here. This thing can be done through grads or open grads also, but there you have to create, you have to create CTL file for each and every year. So that can be also done there, but I think this is quite easy. So for rainfall we are using this, and for temperature you can use, if you know, if you have some another file, binary file, and you know these kind of things, you can modify this code. Like if you have 4 degree data, you know the x count, y count, starting lat long, you can change here and you'll be able to convert your binary file. Suppose tomorrow IMD release some other data for 1 degree of rainfall, so you can create one here, then you, from that's control file, you will be able to get starting latitude, longitude, that you can change here, starting latitude, longitude, and x count and y count. So you will be able to convert the file. So I think our file has been converted. This is, so -99 basically is no data. So if you, and this is 1 2 3 is basically day. This should be 365 or 366. 365 for non-leap year and 366 for leap year. So this is 365 for 2015. So -99, this is latitude, longitude, x and y. in between there is data is there. As you can see, this is the data. So basically, why is 99? Because the extent is always square or rectangle, but your shape of India is not rectangle. So I'll show you in QGIS after importing this data how it will look. Okay, so this is your data. Okay, you can remove, you can delete your 99 values. In between data is there, so you will get only for those grids where data is there. So similarly, if you change this for, let me go for Tmax, just change the variable name Tmax and run it. So now it will convert, it will create two files for Tmax. As you can see, Tmax. So if you make it rain, okay, so already running, okay, it's already running. I have, so I'll stop it and again run. So rainfall data, it will take some time to convert because it is 0.25 degree data and the file size will be bigger. See, it is converting 2015 rain. After that, it will convert 2016. So it will give the message here. So this is how you can convert using, if you are using Python, you have any Python IDE. But if you don't have, don't worry, just install QGIS. You can go on Google because a lot of GIS people already must have installed QGIS in their PC. If you don't have, you can directly go on QGIS and download this and you can install this. So like I have already installed QGIS, so just I will open QGIS desktop 3.16 version I have. So from here you can install 64-bit or 32 bits 3.16 version. So I'll show you how to. So in QGIS also you have to install IMDlib first, then only you will be able to run. So I will show you how to install IMDlib in QGIS. So rainfall is also completed, as you can see, 15, 16. MB file. So if you open this file, there will be a large number of no data. So you can remove those no data. As I already told you, basically the extent of the data is always rectangular, but the shape is not rectangle. So outside the boundary of India and between the coordinates, data will be minus 99 values. You can always remove those. See this. Okay, let me close this one. And this is the rainfall. Same thing, 1, 2, 3 is days. This is latitude, longitude. This is minus 99 is no data, but if you drag down, so in between, see here data is there. 0 means 0 rainfall on that day, but somewhere you can see 5 mm, 10 mm. This is the rainfall data. Okay, like this. In between data will be there. So if you see, the total data is 17,416 and this is 135, 129. So if you multiply this, it will come around like this only. Like, actually my PC is quite slow. I don't know why. Yes, if you multiply 130, sorry, what the hell, 5, 129, 17,415. So you have 17,415, 416, which is first one is X, Y and days. So that's why 17,416. And similarly for temperature data, you must be having 31 cross 31. I think 31 cross 31 maybe. Yes, 31 cross 31. So rainfall, you have those number of rows. Sorry, for temperature, Tmin and Tmax. See 962. So 961 rows are there. Now we'll see how to convert in QGIS. So now QGIS, just create an empty project here. So QGIS have this Python console plugin, Python console. So here you can run your code. You just click here, edit. So here you can copy paste the code and you can run. But before that, you need to install your library, IMDlib. So you just go on QGIS. When you install, there will be a folder for that version like QGIS 3.16. In that there is OSGeo 4W shell. Just click on this, double click on this. Then you need to run these two commands. I'll copy these in the description of the video, and I'll also give the code of Python in the description. So here just copy, I'll paste this, sorry, I'll type it, no problem. py3 already exists, so I have already installed, otherwise it will install all the dependent libraries and IMDlib also. After that, okay, you can uninstall also, like I'll first uninstall and then I'll show you how to install. So now it will I will installing the package, install successfully installed. So you should get this message, successfully installed this one. So now the same code, this I will copy C. Okay, what I will do, I will remove these files again and I will download the file through QGIS. As I told you, again I'll show you from where you can get the Python console plugin. You can change the year or this variable here. I will change it to, first I will convert Tmax. Just CSV conversion successful. So Tmax file has been created. Now if you will create Tmin here, Tmin has been created, and if you could rain, so it will take some time to create the data. It is creating 2015 rain first, then so it's very easy. And after that also, if you're using QGIS, you can convert this data into GIS format also. I'll show you how. First let it complete the conversion. So here, okay, this is CSV conversion successful. So you need not to install any environment or IDE. You can directly use QGIS for conversion also. Okay, so now what I will show you basically here, how to convert this CSV to shapefile also. How can you can visualize this data. So here there is an option for layer, add layer. There is an option called add delimited text layer. You click here. So just select the file, that CSV file, like a here it was asking file format, so I have given CSV. Number of headers to discard, so it will ask you so many questions. X field X, so yes, I have selected X for X. Y means Y. Okay, like I have created number of header lines to discard. First record has field name, yes, detect field type. So after that, like this, it is showing 67.5, 7.5. So you just open your tmin file, you'll see it is showing the sample, yes, 67.5, 7.5, because this is checked. First record has a field name. If I don't select this, so it will take XY like this. So you have to check this. Okay, now just click on add. So as you can see, this is your rectangular grid as I told you. So this may be no data because Indian shape will be like this, something like this. So for seeing that, basically for visualizing that, what you can do, see there is two things. You can directly open attribute, you can export this to shapefile. So what I will do, I will open attribute here. It will take a lot of time because I think 366 fields will be there. So what you can do, you can directly export to the shapefile like here. After that, you can sort like this. Okay. I have sort. Yes. So you can select here up to here. So it will take some time to select because a lot of rules are there. So it's better to export this as a shapefile first, then you can do the selection and all. So it is going to not responding. It will take a while. So this code basically, what I will do, I will give this code in the description. I will copy paste this in a text file, or and then I will attach. I will upload this in my Google Drive and I'll give the link for downloading this. Okay, so it has selected this. Okay. So as you can see here, the yellow one are selected. This is the data you are having, and outside this pink one is no data. So that's how you can see this. These much are no data. Or you can after that, what you can do, you can export this selected feature as or save feature. All the feature you can save or selected feature as into a shape file or anything. Like there is option of shape file, lot of formats are there. So I will save this as a shape file. So you can now you have only data which are having data sets. No data has been removed. Same thing can be, you can export all the file also. You can export to the shape file. Save it as like, so now you have everything. After that also you can, first you can export it to shapefile, then you can do whatever editing you want to do. So that's how you can convert it to the various format according to your need. So I hope this will be now you will be able to convert the data and download the data from the source. And there is another option called OpenGreds. I have a code for that also, but in that case you have to create CTL control file for each and every. Suppose you want to do from 1901 to till now, so you need to create control file for every year. So by code also you can, like I have used, I did that using Java. So I have created a CTL file using Java. Then I have executed the code in Grads. But I think no need to go to Grads if this thing can this code can work for you. This is the shape file. Similar thing can be done for the rainfall. So I hope this code will help you in converting, because I was getting few emails also that they were not able to convert the data. Their CSV file was blank. So just make sure, just you need to make one thing clear here, that this code will convert 0.25 degree rainfall data and 1 degree maximum minimum temperature data. For that only, those three data sets, this code will work. For other any other data set, you may need to modify or do something. So thank you, thanks a lot for watching this video. Give a thumbs up to video if you like the video, and if you may share this video to your colleagues, so it may help in, because initially also I used to do with the grads, because I face a lot of problem in converting the data. So I use grad, I have a code in that also, but this one is quite easy to execute, I think. Thank you, thanks a lot for watching this video.